Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Yogah Karmasu Kaushalam.
Drafting a resume for employment. Hello students, I am Dr. Rinki Menon, Assistant Professor presently working at Sri Narayana College of Commerce, Gujarat University. Today I would be delivering a lecture in the subject of business communication. Today we would understand the topic of how to draft a resume for employment. The course objective. The course aims to make students understand the basic concepts of business communication and develop conceptual clarity and logical skills so that they can use them. Now, let us begin with today's module. After today's module, you shall be able to understand how to draft a resume, what are the principles of drafting a resume, what is the importance of proofreading and editing in business communication to generate employment through a resume. Crafting your path to professional success. In the competitive landscape of the job market, the resume stands as your professional passport, a tangible representation of your skills, experience and aspirations. As a gateway to employment opportunities, its significance cannot be overstated. This module aims to unravel the art and science of drafting a compelling resume, guiding you through the intricacies of presenting yourself on paper to prospective employers. Your resume is more than a chronological record of your work history. It is your personal marketing document, strategically designed to capture attention, create interest, and propel you to forefront of hiring decisions. It's the first impression you make on the recruiters, often serving as a decisive factor in whether you progress the coveted interview stage. Understanding the anatomy of a well-crafted resume is essential. It is not just a laundry list of qualification, but a carefully curated snapshot that showcases the importance of resume. In the sections that follow, we will delve into the nuances of structuring your resume, offering insights into each section's purpose and how to maximize its impact. But a resume is more than just a static document. It's a dynamic tool that evolves with your career. As the industries shift, technologies advance and your skills grow, you too shall with your resume. Regularly updating and tailoring your resume ensures that it remains a relevant and powerful instrument in your professional toolkit. In an era where recruiters may shift through hundreds of resumes for a single position, standing out becomes paramount. We will explore strategies for customization, guiding you on how to align your resume with the specific requirements of each job application. From highlighting the key achievements to utilizing industry-specific words, these tactics will set you apart in the crowded field. Embarking on the journey of drafting your resume is not just about securing a job, it's about carving a path to the professional success. It is an exercise in self-reflection, a process of distilling your experiences into a narrative that resonates with the employers. So, let's embark on this transformative journey together, uncovering the secrets to creating a resume that not only opens the doors but propels you towards your career aspirations. Now, understanding the purpose of a resume. The purpose of a resume extends far beyond being a mere chronicle of one's professional history. It serves as a dynamic and strategic marketing tool. At its core, a resume is a concise and targeted representation of an individual's qualification, skills, and achievements. It acts as the first point of contact between the job seeker and a potential employer, aiming to captivate attention and prompt further considerations. This document meticulously crafted to communicate not just what role a person has held, but more importantly, how their unique set of skills and experience align with the requirement of prospective job. In essence, a well-constructed resume is a persuasive argument for why an employer should invest time in getting to know the candidate further, showcasing their potential contributions to the organization. As the gateway to professional opportunities, a resume serves as a passport to interviews and ultimately to career advancements. Understanding the purpose of a resume empowers individuals to present themselves strategically, emphasizing their strengths and qualifications to make a compelling case for their candidacy in a competitive job market. Now, let us take a look at structuring the resume for success. Structuring your resume effectively is a crucial step in presenting your professional narrative with clarity and impact. A well-organized resume not only makes it easier for potential employers to understand your qualifications, but also enhances your chances of standing out in the competitive job market. This chapter provides insights into the key components of resume structure and offers a sample resume to illustrate the best practices. A standard resume typically consists of the following sections. The resume sections with first, contact information. Begin your resume with accurate and up-to-date contact details, including your full name, phone number, email address, and LinkedIn profiles. Objective or summary statement, that too is optional. Craft a concise objective or summary statement that highlights your career goals and key qualification. While optional, a well-written statement can provide focus and context. Professional experience. Detail your work history in reverse chronological order, listing job titles, companies, dates of employment, and key responsibilities and achievements for each role. Education. Present your educational background, including degrees earned, institutions attended, and graduation dates. Include any irrelevant academic honors or coursework if you are eligible for it. Skills. Create a dedicated section to showcase your relevant technical and soft skills. Use bullet points for clarity and ensure alignment with the job requirements. Achievements and awards. Highlight significant accomplishments and any awards or recognitions you have received throughout your career. Professional memberships or affiliations. If applicable, include memberships in professional organizations or affiliations that enhance your industry credibility. References. Typically, write references available upon request, leaving space for the information if desired. Ensure you have permission from individuals before listing them as references. Here is an example of a sample tailored resume. Jane M. Johnson's has presented their contact information like phone number, email ID, and the LinkedIn link. Driving towards the objective, he has written results-driven marketing professional with a strong background in digital strategy and brand development. Here, he mentions he is seeking a challenging role to leverage the expertise in content creation, SEO optimization, and data analytics to drive brand visibility and engagement. This is the prospective company that you are writing for. Now comes the professional experience. He has mentioned the details where he worked, what role he was playing, and from the time duration where he was playing. Spearheaded a successful SEO overhaul resulting in a 25% increase in organic website traffic. Here he has mentioned about all the engagements he has taken up in his entire job life. Led across a cross-functional team in implementing the data-driven marketing strategy, as mentioned. He has also mentioned that he worked as a marketing coordinator in the place, company's name, and the time duration he worked for. Here he has also given a detailed instruction of what he was doing here. He also mentioned about what role he played as a market research analyst and emerging trends that he helped out with. Coming to the third section, that clause is education. Here he has mentioned his degree he took from and the year that he has taken from. The university is also mentioned with. Relevant coursework that he did along with digital marketing trends, brand management along with the job details. Now, moving further, Jain has also mentioned about the skills he possesses like digital strategy, content creation, SEO optimization, social media management, data analytics and brand development. He has next mentioned about his achievements and awards. He has received the awards, the name of the award he received, the company he received it from and the year is also mentioned. Here he also mentions about the articles that he has published about his work with the details about the journal, the year and the topic that is mentioned. He adds the professional membership section where he has mentioned about the different associations or forums he is associated with. Last, he has put the references if it is asked upon request. Now, looking at the sample template, a well-structured resume is a powerful marketing tool that effectively communicates your qualification to potential employers. By following these guidelines and tailoring your resume to the specific requirement of each job application, you can present a compelling case for why you are the ideal candidate for the position. Remember, your resume is not a static document. It's a dynamic representation of your evolving professional journey. Regularly update and refine it to ensure it remains a relevant and impactful reflection of your skills and accomplishments. Now, tailoring your resume for maximum impact. In the dynamic and competitive job market, one size rarely fits all. Tailoring your resume to align with the specific requirements of each job application is a strategic approach that significantly enhances your chances of landing interviews and ultimately securing the desired position. The section explores the art of resume customization and provides a sample resume to illustrate the principles discussed. Understanding the job description. The first step in tailoring your resume is a thorough examination of the job description. Identify the key skills, qualifications and specific requirements outlined by the employer. By gaining a deep understanding of what the position entails, you can strategically emphasize the aspects of your background that align most closely with the employer's needs. Highlight relevant experience. Once you have dissected the job description, prioritize and highlight your relevant experiences. Your professional history is a rich tapestry and tailoring allows you to showcase the threads that directly resonate with the prospective position. Emphasize accomplishments and responsibilities that mirror the sought-after skills, making it easy for recruiters to see your suitability for the role. Incorporating keywords. Many employers use applicant tracking systems, that is ATS, to streamline the hiring process. These systems can scan resumes for keywords to identify qualified candidates. Therefore, it's crucial to incorporate industry-specific keywords from the job description in your resume. This not only increases the likelihood of passing through the ATS but also demonstrates your familiarity with the language and priorities of the fields. Customizing your skill section. The skill section of your resume is a key area for customization. Tailor this section to include the skills most relevant to the job you are applying for. Whether it's technical proficiencies, language fluency or soft skills, ensure that your skill set aligns with the employer's expectation. Tailoring your resume is a strategic investment in your job seeking journey. By aligning your qualifications with the specific needs of each job application, you not only demonstrate your genuine interest in the position but also make it easier for recruiters to envision you as a perfect fit. Utilize the principles outlined in the section and remember, the extra effort put in customization can be a differentiator that propels your resume to the top of the pile. Crafting the perfect format and the style for your resume. In the realm of resume writing, the format and style you choose are not mere aesthetic choices. They significantly impact the document's readability, professionalism, and overall effectiveness. Here delves into the nuances of formatting and style, providing guidance on how to structure your resume to make a lasting impression on potential employers. Consistency is the key. Consistency in formatting establishes a polished and professional appearance. From font choices and sizes to bullet points and margins, maintaining uniformity throughout your resume creates a visually cohesive document. This attention to detail not only showcases your organizational skills but also ensures that the reader can easily navigate and comprehend the information presented. Selecting an appropriate font. Choose a clean, easy to read font for your resume. Popular choices include Arial, Calibri, and the Times New Roman. Ensure that the font size is consistent, with headers slightly larger than the body text for emphasis. Strive for balance that is visually appealing and doesn't compromise readability. Organize layout with white space. A well-organized layout enhances readability. Use ample white space to avoid crowding the page, making your resume more inviting for the readers. Consider grouping related information such as professional experience, education, and skills with clear headings for each section. Bullet points can be a powerful tool to break up text and draw attention to key details. Tailoring length to your experience. The ideal resume length depends on your level of experience. For entry-level candidates, a one-page resume is often sufficient, while more experienced professionals may extend it to 2 pages. Focus on including the most relevant and impactful information, keeping in mind that brevity is the key. Aim to engage the reader without overwhelming them with unnecessary details. Incorporating strategic boldings and italics. Strategic use of boldings and italics can draw attention to crucial details. Bold job titles, company names, section headings to guide the reader through the documents. Italics can be employed for emphasis or to distinguish specific elements such as styles or titles of publications or the names of awards. Utilizing an attractive header. The header serves as the introduction to your resume, presenting your name and contact information. Consider using a larger font or subtle design elements to make this section stand out. Including a professional LinkedIn profile or personal websites can also enhance your online presence. The formatting style or the style of your resume are integral components that influence your qualifications are perceived. A well-organized, visually appealing document not only makes it easier for employers to digest your information but also communicates your professionalism and attention to detail. As you craft your resume, consider the principles discussed in the chapter and remember that a thoughtfully formatted document enhances your chances of making a memorable impression in the competitive job market. Proofreading and editing. Moving ahead, perfecting your presentation, the art of proofreading and editing. In the journey to secure employment, the resume you present is not only a reflection of your professional history but also a testament to your attention to detail and commitment to excellence. In this section, we shall explore the crucial phases of proofreading and editing, ensuring that your resume stands out as a polished and error-free representation of your qualification. The significance of proofreading. Proofreading is not merely a formality. It is a crucial step in representing a resume that exudes professionalism and competence. A well-proofread resume communicates to potential employers that you have precision and take the application process seriously. Errors in spelling, grammatical mistakes or formatting can detract your qualifications and create a negative impression. Strategic approaches to proofreading. Take a break. After creating your resume, step away for a while before proofreading. This break allows you to return with a fresh perspective, making it easier to spot the errors. Read aloud. Reading your resume aloud can help identify awkward phrasing, grammatical errors, and missing words that might go unnoticed when reading silently. Use tools. Leverage spelling and grammar checkers in word processing softwares, but don't solely rely on them. They may not catch contextual errors or nuances in the language. Print your resume. Reviewing a printed version of your resume can reveal errors that may be overlooked on a computer screen. Mark any necessary corrections directly on the paper. The art of editing. Editing goes beyond checking for spellings and grammatical errors. It involves a comprehensive evaluation of content and structure. Let's consider the following aspects during editing process. Relevance. Ensure that every piece of information contributes to your overall narrative and aligns with the job you're applying for. Conciseness. Trim unnecessary details to maintain a concise and impactful resume. Aim for clarity and brevity to keep the reader engaged. Consistency. Double check for consistency in formatting, font usage, and style throughout the document. Uniformity enhances the visual appeal and professionalism of your resume. Quantify the achievements. Where possible, quantify your achievements with specific numbers or percentages. This adds to the credibility and provides a clear understanding of your impact. Proofreading and editing are the final layers of refinement that elevate your resume from good to exceptional. By investing time and efforts in these stages, you demonstrate a commitment to excellence that mirrors your professional ethos. A well-proofread and meticulously edited resume not only showcases your qualification, but also underscores your dedication to presenting a flawless representation of your professional self. Conclusion. Crafting an effective resume is a dynamic process that requires careful consideration of content, structure, and style. By understanding the purpose of a resume, tailoring its content, and adhering to the best practices in formatting the style, individuals can significantly enhance their chances of standing out to prospective employers. Regularly updating and refining your resume ensures that it remains a powerful tool in your career advancement arsenal. I hope you liked today's session. Thank you.